Hi, Kalinda here, and we are we are revisiting this little math problem right here, 527 minus 135. Now, we did submit a video about this previously, but in that video, I kind of ignored what it means for each of these digits. I talked about it being in the first spot or in the last spot, or it being the smallest number here or here. But otherwise, I pretty much took it as each digit, well, we know what place it's in, but we don't really care if it's 100 or a 10 or what. And so I think that could be a little confusing, and I'm going to re-go over it and hopefully clarify. So, last time, I said, okay, let's look at the smallest numbers here, 7 and 5. We've got a 7 minus 5. Now, we're not going to worry about this 13 and this 52 yet, and we're still not going to, because we're still going to work on our smallest numbers first. 7 minus 5 equals 2. Now, what this could look like, if we write it another way, is 520, and we've taken the 2 away, and 130, and the 5 goes up here, equals, because this is what we've got left. We have taken care of our 7 and our 5. And we know that this last digit here, if we bump the 7 up there, bump the 5 up there, or drop them down, we've got our 2. And what we're going to end up with is blank, blank, 2. Now these two other numbers, we've still got 520 and 130, or in my other video, I wrote it as 52 and 13. But we're going to keep the zeros in this time. We've got 520 minus 130. So, but again, those are some pretty big numbers. So we've got a 0 and we got a 0, and zeros are easy to deal with. It just means you don't have anything. So, but what about these numbers in the middle? The 20 and the 30. I'm going to take the 20 and put it down here. I'm going to take the 30. I'm going to put it down here. We've still got the 1 and the 5, but we're not going to look at them quite yet. We've got a 100. We've got a 500. And we can even put our 500 and our 100 down here. But right now, we're going to look at our 20 and our 30. So we will come back to the 500 and the 100 in a minute. So 20 minus 30. Problem is, 30 is bigger than 20. So there's a couple ways we can deal with this. In the original video, I showed a technique to have a -1, or in this case, a -10. But that is a different technique. We're going to stick to the basics here and have 20 go, hey, big brother 500, can I borrow some numbers, please? And big brother 500 says, yeah, I'm 500. I can give you stuff, no problem. And 500 breaks down into 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100 plus 100. 5 100s, 500. And it just sends one little 100 over here. And so these 4 can go down into the next step. But we've got this 100, which now becomes 120. 120, which is bigger than 30. Now, again, this 100 is staying as 100, and so it's not going to join into our 20, and I think it's a little easier to understand this way. We've got our 100 plus our 20, 120 minus 30, and that comes out to 90. 90. 100 110, 120. 90, 110, 120, or 100, 110, 120, 120. All good. So we've now got our 90. So we can say, here's our 2 over here. 2 plus 90. But we've still got a few things to look at here. We've got all these hundreds over here. Now, our 5 is now 1, 2, 3, 400. And we still got the 100 up here. And it's just going to go woo right down here. 100. So, 400 minus 100. Luckily, 100 is smaller than 400. So, equals 300. 100, 200, 300, 400 equals 400. Now, over here, we can bring this right up here and say plus 300. And if we do this math over here, this is just addition. This is easy. We've got 300, we've got a 90, and we've got a 2. And because our zeros all cancel out, don't have anything in a 0, we don't have to worry about it. 392 becomes our answer.